Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, all. Sorry for the delay. Yes. Can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not, right? Yes.
Sir, audible, sir.
Yes, screen is also visible.
Thank you. So in the last yesterday's demo session, right, I was just briefing you about these things, why Python, who can learn, how it was built, what kind of applications we can develop, right? Let us have a quick review what we have discussed. So it's a general purpose programming that any kind of applications we can develop using Python, like automation applications, web applications, animation applications, gaming applications, desktop applications, embedded, okay, wide varieties of applications we can develop. It's not for a particular purpose, it's general purpose, right? Multi-programming features, what all the features we see in different other programmings we see in Python, right? It's a high level language, easily understandable and portable and machine, and there is machine independent, right? Can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. It is interpreted language, line by line execution we are going to see, which makes debugging easy, right? User friendly programming or programmer friendly programming, which provides simple syntaxes, which looks like normal English statements, right? Yes, I was just discussing, we have got two types of languages, low level languages and high level. Low level languages are not human understandable, they are not portable, machine dependent, they cannot run on all the hardware and all the operating system. And high level languages like human understandable, they are portable and they are machine independent, they can run on all the hardware and all the operating system, right? What features Python has got, what advantages or features Python has got means, right? It has got like procedural oriented programming like C language, object oriented programming like C++, Java. It has got object oriented programming features like C++ and Java, and scripting features, right? Like if we talk like shell script, right? Yes, we are today like we write many automation scripts using Python, right? Yes, like in AWS, DevOps, in IoT, robotics, right? Many automation scripts with Python. It's a simple scripting language with vast varieties of libraries in many inbuilt features, functionalities Python has got. And Python has got great boom today because of this modular programming, right? Modules, right? 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for different domains, right? Whatever domain you are from, Python is providing a module, right? Using which you can perform the operations in a simpler manner, right? So because of this multi-programming features, we call Python as a hybrid language. We call Python as a hybrid language, right? Yes. And if you go back like 10 years, right? Java was mostly used with 43% usage. Now, and at that time, 10 years ago, like Python, nobody knows that there is a programming language like Python. But after 10 years, right? 2020, I'd like the 2019-20 onwards, right? There is a huge boom for Python, where it's widely used in different high-end technologies and implementation, right? And so what kind of applications we are developing today by using Python, right? Mostly we develop like web applications. A lot of web applications are getting developed today by using Python. Means you can ask, we have got many like Java, .NET, they are mostly used for developing web applications from the last 20-25 years. Why again Python, right? So Python, so it has got frameworks, right? The most important frameworks mostly used, right? Django, right? Yes. With Django, the main advantage of Django is, right, with the rapid speed, you can develop a web application with very less coding, and it has got its own database, SQLite3, and it has got predefined files. We don't need to write huge codings, right? Yes, it has got predefined. Okay. And for automation applications like
Sir, no voice.
Okay. So like automation applications, right, where implementation goes in Python, right? Python. So for all these machine learning techniques, we require a language, right? So Python is the mostly chosen, mostly used programming, right, for implementing these machine learning algorithms or techniques. And big data, even in big data, right? Today, like we have got like KBs, MBs, GBs, terabytes, petabytes, exabytes, zettabytes, right? But you should have seen KBs or MBs or GBs or even TBs of data you should have seen, right? But petabytes of data, is it getting generated in the current real world? Is petabytes of data is getting generated means yes. We talk about the social media, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. Social media like Facebook, Twitter, generating tweets, YouTube, right? So every one of you, right, just uploading the videos in the YouTube. What should be the storage capacity to store all the videos? And Google, what is the data generated by Google in a minute? What is the data generated by Facebook in a minute, right? How many posts and videos are getting circulated? Bank transactions, telecom transactions, e-commerce transactions, right? Using Flipkart, Amazon. Yes. And even so, for all this, we have got some big data tools like Hadoop and Spark, especially for very high speed processing. In memory computation, we say memory level processing, where we use programming language like Python, Scala, right? So Python today, like Python is mostly preferred, right? Python is mostly preferred, right? Yes. So Spark with Python, we say like PySpark. And for scientific applications, we have got a model like CP. And for numerical analysis, like we have got a model like NumPy module. Okay. And for GUI animations, for game development, we have got separate frameworks Python providing, right? Pygame, PyCore, or some frameworks given by Python. PySoy for 3D rendering libraries, right? For scheduling tasks, we've got Airflow. For test cases, for software development, right? Software developers make use of Python as a support language. And for business applications, Python is one of the best choice for developing e-commerce sites. For database applications, right? Yet Python can connect with any database. Separate modules are provided for every database. For network application, right? We have got a separate framework itself, Python providing twisted Python, right? For audio and video applications, as I said, I'll be showing you some audio and video based applications in the application development, right? Using the Django framework. And CAD applications, 3D CAD applications, right? Embedded applications. The most famous embedded application, Raspberry Pi, which uses Python for its computation, and for computer vision, for color detection, face detection, and for object detection, right? Yes. We use Python. And for data analysis, right? Yes. And for desktop applications, single user applications, console applications, right? Yes. And who are using Python today? And topmost applications built using Python. Topmost applications built using Python, right? So Google using Python today, right? Google is one of the best example, right? Like for Python web applications, YouTube using Python for its video sharing service, and Yahoo, right? Instagram is built by using Python. The prime reason for Instagram for choosing Python, right? It's Python practicality, multi-programming features, right? Uber pricing algorithm implemented using Python. And Quora, Reddit, Pinterest, Dropbox, all this, they are built by using Python. And Netflix, the famous OTT platform Netflix, right? Using Python for security, automation, and for subscription related things. Massively multiplayer online games. And Maya, a powerful 3D animation which uses Python script. iRobot for military and commercial applications, and for hardware testing. companies like IBM, Seagate, Qualcomm, all this, they use Python for hardware testing. BitTorrent for file sharing service. NASA also using Python and implementing Python accordingly because of its hybrid features. Fine. Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular, right? Yes, very less coding you see, right? In today's session, I'll be just briefing you about the coding of Python as compared with other programming. Simple syntaxes, which looks like normal English statements. They're not as complex as other programming. Interactive mode given by Python. Interactive mode means you can easily interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it gives the response, right? And multi-programming features, hybrid features we see, right? Wide varieties of applications. Wide varieties of applications. Just now I was briefing you about the various applications, right? Yes. Okay. Many built-in applications, many built-in modules, right? Many built-in modules. 89,300 inbuilt modules, right? Python is providing for different domains, right? And people who are from non-programming or zero programming, right? So you can just observe this today's session, right? So observe how the statements of Python looks as compared with other programming. I'll take a task and I'll try to implement the task in multiple programmings, right? Yes. For example, I'll take a task. Accepting to okay. Python comparison with other programming. Python comparison with other programming, right? Yes. Is my voice clear to all? Once again, can anyone please confirm, right?
Sir, clear, sir.
Yes, Python comparison with other programming. So task, a small task, I'll say I'll try to implement in multiple programming, right? Accepting two values, right? Yes. From the user keyboard, right? From the user keyboard and performing addition. And performing addition. Okay. First, I'll try to implement this using Java. Later, I'll show you using Python, right? You can just compare both the codings. I said Python statements look like normal English statements, right? Yes. Using Java, you can see first. So if you've got knowledge on Java, you can just go through the following code, right? Import java.io.stop. Yes. Class sample, right? Public static void main. Yes, string aux. Throws IO exception, right? Yes. Input stream reader. ISR equal to new input stream reader. Input stream reader is new input stream reader, right? System.in buffered reader, right? Buffered reader BR equal to yes. New buffered reader ISR, right? Yes. System.out.println. System.out.println, enter the first number, right? Yes. System.out.print, enter the first number. Yes. Whatever the number you are entering by default taken as string. Yes, using br dot read line, right? Yes. So we can also use scanner classes for this. So I will converting to integer later, right? Int I equal to like the integer dot parseInt. Integer dot parseInt of S1, right? Yes. Okay. System.out.println, enter the second number. Enter the second number, string S2, br.readline int j, integer dot parseInt, right? S2. Enter the second number, right? String S2, br.readline int j, integer dot parseInt of S2, right? System.out.println I plus j. Right. Finally saying I plus j, right? Yes. Close this, close this. So, okay. Public static void main input stream reader, buffer reader, enter the first number taken as string, converted to integer, second number taken as string, converted to integer. Finally saying system.out.println, every line ends with semicolon here. All right. So just I'll show you the execution both in Java and Python, just to compare these codings, right? Yes. Yes, just I'm copying this to a separate notepad. All right. Save. I'm just creating a separate folder for this drive, right? I'm just pull dot Java, right? Dot Java, and go to the command prompt, just execute it, come out of this current directory. Yes, change the directory to Python 7 PM, right? Yes, say Java C, compile it, sample dot Java, right? Yes. So if one error is there, right? One semicolon is missing for entering the second number, right? Yes. Enter the second number, here semicolon is missed, right? Now again I'll compile, right? Sample.java, right? New buffered reader. One more error, right? We cannot resolve the symbol. 1 second. Yes, so here this first statement is missed, right? I didn't copy that first statement. Import java.io.star. import java.io.star, all the input output, this statement is missing. Input java.io.star. This is, yes. Say no, yes. So now compiled Java sample, right? Yes. Enter the first number 10, enter the second number 20, sum is 30, right? So this is what the code, and this is the execution in Python, sorry, in Java. So, right, this is what the execute, this is the code to just to take two numbers and perform addition, right? We are writing this code in Java, right? So I don't know like how many of you have understood this code in Java. It looks little complex to understand without the basic knowledge. So what is class? What is public static void main, input stream reader, buffer reader, read line, integer dot parseInt, right? So the statement looks little complex. And also you've got a 10 to 12 lines of code, right? Yes. So the same task I'll try to implement in Python with not more than 3 lines. So it's not even 1/4 coding as compared with other programming like Java. Just I'll open this Python shell. Just I'll open this Python shell, right? Yes. Right. So file, new file. Itself, just to see this Python code to add two numbers by taking the input from the keyboard, input enter value of x, enter value of x, right? Input y equal to s, input enter value of y, enter value of y, enter value of x, enter value of y. Print x plus y. That's it. This is the coding in Python. So who are from non-programming, zero programming, right? Are you able to understand the statements, right? Inputting the value for x, inputting the value for print x plus y, right? Any query?
Print off this.
Yes. So just I'm coming to that only. So input enter value of x, input enter value of y, print x plus y, right? See the code here also in Python. Whatever value you are entering from the keyboard taken as a string, here we need to typecast to integer by saying int of, keep everything within the int function. Keep everything within this int function, right? Yes. Yes, understanding, right? Yes. Input enter value of x, input enter value of y, print x plus y. Okay, this what the coding in Python, easily understandable, right? They look like normal English statements. Just I'll save it. Py extension run module, right? Yes, run module. Yes, enter value of x 10, enter value of y 20, sum is 30. Enter value of x, enter value of y, sum is what? 30. Yes. Okay. Understood, right? Easily understandable. The statements of Python, they look like normal English statements, easily understandable, right? The same task implemented in Python, right? One more example, right? I'll take some values, group of values. In Python, we say like list of values. 30, just 30, 20, 40, 10, 60, and 50, right? Yes. 5 elements are there, right? Print x prints the entire list as this. See the code, right? In other programming, we say like array of elements. Here in Python, we say like list of values. I want to find the max element among all these elements. Here, 5 elements only. Think that you got some 50 elements. I want to find the max value. In other programming, we need to write code comparing the element with each and every element, iterating and finding, right? But here just we say max of x, max, which is the max element of x. It returns the max value, right? Yes. Run module. Print min of x. Min of x is 10, max of x is 50, min of x is 10. Print sum of x. Sum of x means sum of all these elements, 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus 40 plus 50. So what is the sum? Just no need to write the code, right? Sum is what? 150. Right. Print len, number of elements. Number of elements, right? Len of x, right? How many? 5. If I want to print average, there is no average function, but we need to say sum of x by len of x, which gives average, right? Yes. What is the average value? Right. Yes. Okay. Max, min, sum of x, len of x, sum of x by len of x, right? Okay. Print, I want to print in this ascending order sorted of x, right? Prints everything in ascending order, 10 to 50, right? Yes. In sorted order, right? 10 to 50. So no need to write these codings here, just looks like normal English statements. If I want in descending order, the same thing, sorted of x only, right? Say like sorted of x, comma, reverse equal to true, reverse equal to true. Reverse equal to true, right? Yes. Now just check this. Sorted means you will get in ascending. The ascending, if you reverse it, you will get in descending, right? Yes. 50 to 10, right? So very simple. There are 5 elements. If you want to add a new element, x dot append a new value, right? 60. Yes, 60 gets added. Print x. Yes, print x, right? Prints the list x. 60. You can see that 6. That 60 got added. Now I want to remove x dot remove 40. 40 gets removed, right? Yes, print x. So in this way, you can work with these operations, right? Yes. So just I was showing you the sample code like Python, right? Taking some values. So 40 got removed. Here 60 got added, right? So, and also the importance of Python, right? Today, like because of this modular programming, 89,300 inbuilt modules Python providing for different domains, right? So I'll just show you an example of one module. Just 2 things you can observe. The coding of Python, you can observe the coding of Python and also the importance of modules. A very commonly used module, I'll just give an import math module. Means import math, means all the properties of math you can import into your current program. I want to see what is present within the math module. Print dir of math. Dir of math, right? Yes. See the directory of math module. It will just display, right? Yes. Means just I've taken examples belonging to any domain, right? You can just check it. Check that directory. This is the directory. You got one variable E, you got one variable pi. Variable pi. Right. We want to print, we have got like power, radians, reminder, all this, right? So what is the value of any like a printer within the math module? There is a variable like pi. Within the math module, there is a variable like E. See the values of pi and E here, run module. Check this. Pi value is 3.14, E value is 2.71, right? Right. For example, if any functionality you don't know how to use it, how to work with any particular property. For example, a square root is there. You don't know how to use it, how to work with it. There is a help function in Python, just like print function, we have got a help function in Python using which it is going to help you, right? Within the math model, I want help on square root, right? So it just says what we need to provide and what it will provide. Help on square root in the module math. Square root of x. Returns the square root of x. Returns the square root of x. If you provide one value, it returns the square root of that. So just it is asking to provide one value, right? Print math dot sqrt of one value 16, right? It provides square root of 16. It is 4. Run module, right? Yes. Square root of 16 is 4, right? Yes. Yes. In the same way, any other functionality if you want to take, if you want to consider POW, if you want to check for POW, right? Power functionality, POW, right? Help on math dot POW, power, right? Math dot POW. Power taking two arguments. Observe here, help on built-in function power in the module math. Power taking two arguments x comma y returns x to the power of y. Math dot POW. Two values we need to provide, right? Print math dot POW of 10 comma 3 x comma y means 10 comma 3, 10 to the power of 3, right? Yes. Run module, right? Yes. 10 to the power of 3, that is 1000. In this way, anything, not only this, if you want to work, if I want to generate a graph in Python, Any type of graph, right? Yes. For example, there is a module called matplotlib for plottings. Matplotlib. We need to import it, right? Using that, we have got a built-in property pyplot. Within this matplotlib, there is a built-in property like pyplot. Instead of using this very big name in my program, always previously we said, right, here math. Here also I need to use the same thing, right? It's a very big name. I can use alias name, shortcut name as P or PLT. To plot a graph, you require X coordinate, PLT dot plot, X coordinate values, some values, right? Some age values are given, 30, 40, 50, 60 age values. And their incomes are like this. For 30, 30,000, for 40, 40,000, for 50, 35,000, and for 60, it is 50,000. Now see this, I want to plot a graph for this age and salaries. PLT dot show. PLT dot plot, PLT dot show. Now check this, save and write graph. Run module. So it's giving, right? This is the graph. 30,000, 40,000, 50, 35, 60, right? You got a graph, solid graph with blue color. If you want some dotted graph, right? Give comma here and just say hyphen, right? That's it. You will get in dotted line format in this way. Color is blue. I want some different color, green, comma, color COLO or color equal to GREEN, right? That's it. Simple syntaxes. Color you will get as green. Okay. Next, for example, if you see the graph, X coordinate, some name should be there, Y coordinate, some name should be there. For that entire plot graph, one name should be there, right? Yes. Right. PLT dot x-axis x label. X-axis label is what? Age. PLT dot y label. Income, right? Yes. Age as x-axis, x label, y label. These are built-in properties, and total like PLT dot x-axis label, y-axis label. Age as this x coordinates, and this income as y coordinates. Just observe this run model. And if you want some title to this, right? PLT dot title, some sample graph. Some sample graph. Yes. Run model. Check this simple syntaxes, right? It's easily understandable. Yes. See this age, income, sample graph. Right. Okay, instead of plot, if you give BAR, bar graph, instead of this HIST histogram, scatter plot, stack plot, if I give PIE pie graph and HIST histogram, right? Yes. Right, in this way, just I was showing you, right? Yes. Yes, right. So just I was showing you the comparison of this, right? From tomorrow, we just will go with this. We'll start with the basic part. From tomorrow onwards, we'll be starting with the technical things, right? So starting with Python software foundation, Python versions, Python installations, Python execution modes, right? Yes. So tomorrow I'll show you the installation part. It hardly takes 2 minutes to install Python, right? 1 second, I'll show you this course content 1 second, what I'm going to discuss. See, our language, right? Yes, Python is very less code compared. Yes, I can. Our language, right? As compared to our language means, right? Our language, where can we use our language means very narrow usage for our language, as there we doesn't have that much of usage as compared with Python, where Python is widely used in different high-end technologies for implementation. Our language used for only data science environment, right? Python and R are the two languages mostly used for data science environment. So starting with Python basics, Python operations, operators, Python IDs, control statements, looping statements, strings, collections, Python list, Python tuples, Python sets, dictionaries, functions in Python, modules in Python, packages in Python, errors and exceptions, file handling in Python, object-oriented programming, regular expressions, database connectivity, Python date and time, operating system module, advanced concepts, iterator generator, closest decorator, web scraping, GUI programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, Python pandas module, NumPy module, matplotlib module. Up to this is what Python. Up to here it's Python, right? So then really will be spending 70 to 75, 70 to 80 hours, right, on this Python, right? With the course fee is just 5K for only Python. If you go for full stack, the course fee is 12K, but we are providing for just 10K, right? If you're taking the entire full stack package, and just pay for 10K, right? Fine, 1 second. And you can see the payment process procedures in the chart panel. And you can see the course content in the chart panel as this online team has forwarded it. Demo link, yesterday's demo video, yesterday's demo session. If anybody has if I'm unable to attend, you can just go through it. And the course content, demo videos, payment process procedures, everything you can see in the chart.
Sir, is 75 days only for Python or with Django, sir?
75 days only for 75 hours, I'm saying, right? Takes 2
No,
months,
no.
75.
No, sir. Duration
7
75 days, sir.
75, yes, whatever it is, 75 days or 75 hours. So it's only for Python. This 30 topics. Full stack, total full stack, I'm going to spend nearly 135 hours. Right?
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
135 hours means where I'll be discussing Django. If you go like the introduction, Django frameworks, installation, product architecture, applications, creations, views, templates, admin, models, by advanced concepts, ORMs, right? And apart before that, you need to have the knowledge about this web development, right? UI technologies like HTML will be covered in brief. HTML tables, list images, cascading style sheets, JavaScript, and MySQL, right? And also Bootstrap will be discussed along with project, right? So yes. So the total full stack fees is 10K, and for if you go with a single payment, and for Python it is 5K. Any queries you got, anyone, right? So tomorrow also you can attend the session same time, right? So 7 p.m. using the same link to see more on this. So tomorrow I'll just show you with just versions, installations, execution mode. Step by step we'll be going with this ground level to the advanced level. So today, like mostly I was just discussing people who are from non-programming, zero programming, just I will showing some sample coding of, right? Any other queries, right?
Hello. Sir,
Yes.
would you also be saying which text editor to use in Mac? I know we use VI, but just like Notepad, is there any text editor that we can use in Mac?
I will show you, right? So along with Python, we get ideally that we can use it. Tomorrow in the Python installation, I'll show you. Along with Python, you will get one editor, right? That you can use for writing all your Python code, not only in Mac, in Windows also, same thing.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Okay, and not only that, right? I'll be discussing about different IDEs for Python. In real time, we use these IDEs, right? So I'll be discussing about different IDEs, Python IDEs, integrated development environments like Anaconda distributions, Jupyter, Spider, PyCharm, Komodo, Eclipse, NetBeans. All those I'll be showing how to download, how to install, how to work and run your code there on these different IDEs which are used in the real time, right? Yes. Fine. Yes.
Sir,
So
BitTorrent is created by using Python, sir. BitTorrent is a blockchain coin, sir. Is it correct?
implementation, right? Implementation coding, right?
Yes, sir. Previously, I saw in CoinSwitch, BitTorrent is a popular coin, sir. In
Yes.
like Bitcoin.
Hmm. BitTorrent is what? Why we use BitTorrent?
It is a digital coin, sir, like Bitcoin, sir, such as Bitcoin.
Fine. Implementation, we are implementing using Python. Coding goes in Python, right? Yes. Fine. So, okay. Still any other queries? Yes. So I said in Django, I'll show you 15 to 20 applications creation step by step, right? Yes. Fine. So if I'm done with your queries, I'll just sign off for today. Meet you tomorrow. Same time, right? Yes. Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Meet you tomorrow.
Thank you.